Angelic support is also coming in, and there are many ways of seeking answers also. Some people like to meditate and clear their mind and focus on that question and see what comes through. Hello, Capricorn. Welcome, new viewers, cross watchers, and my lovely, lovely Moonians. Thank you so much for being here. This is a monthly reading for May 2020. We will be looking into love and whatever else that comes through. All right. Okay, that's way too many cards. We'll be shuffling them again. But we have the Tower card coming in, which is talking about a storm has passed. So maybe you have experienced certain kind of sudden endings which were there, and this is just saying that it was required. It had become, that particular aspect had become obsolete, and now is the time that you rise, because we have the Emperor coming in, the World card coming in reverse. So could be that, like, this social isolation which is occurring is making you feel a little tied down, and it's all right, but at the very same time try to figure out what can you do creatively, how can you utilize this time. Maybe we can reflect on life and see where we want to go. We have Five of Swords coming in, which is talking about we need to let go of certain things, walk away from associations which are no longer in sync with our life. So could be like, you are at a part at a stage where you can leave certain things which are no longer in sync with our life for a new start. We have the Sun coming in, which is talking about success will be coming in, but we need to first become clear of our sight. What are we pursuing? Is it really in sync with us, or is there a newer path or a newer way of approaching the same thing? We have Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords coming in reverse, which is talking about someone who is not really truly speaking, or certain kind of information which is being withheld at the moment. That is what is coming in. So I do see, like, you don't have to make like long-term decision just yet, or because we have the new moon in Taurus also as we enter May. So there is an energy of a little bit of over aggression, because the Aries constellation is also affecting our emotion, which is making us impulsive. So be aware that, like, certain kind of information is still unknown to you and will be known in time, but a little bit of discernment and a little bit of wariness is very important. We have the Ten of Swords coming in reverse, which is signifying, this was the first card which came in for Leo as well. So if you have any kind of connection with the Leo sign, you may like to see that. This one talks about now is the time that we pick ourselves up. You have the strength. We need to let go of certain kind of toxic environment in our life, friendship, relationships, which have been stopping us, to free ourselves from that karmic weight and to move forward. This is a card of releasing. What are we resisting? Which we know that we have been readjusting ourselves, or just carrying on, knowing that this is not really, something is not really healthy for you, but you just went on with it. Now is the time that we clear it off by realizing where we are, what is our higher self also guiding us towards. All right. And we have the Queen of Cups coming in. Very, very nice, because this is saying you have the emotional strength and the increasing intuition to overcome any kind of obstacle, challenge that may be there, to navigate towards a more prosperous life. With the swan over here, and with her ponytail over here, no ponytail, what is it called? Anyways, never mind. I don't want to get tangled up in all of that. With the braid over here, I feel that this is a very, someone who is now ready to embrace it all. That is the next step which is coming through. Just one step that you take in embracing the situation, embracing the change also. If there is any kind of change happening beyond your control, you take it in your stride and make things work accordingly. That is the energy which is coming in. Emotionally healing yourself, releasing certain kind of past traumas, stigmas, or energies out of your life, healing yourself, and now you are moving forward. That is the energy which is coming through. Emotionally ready to move forward. We have Three of Wheels also coming in, tapping into your creativity or utilizing your skills will be very, very beneficial, very productive time. And I see a lot of assistance, protection, and guidance coming in, a lot of encouragement coming in from the spirit also, to utilize the skills that you have. Maybe there's a hobby of yours which you were passionate about it like many years ago, but then job came in the way and you got busy with life. Now that you have a little bit of extra time, yeah, let's utilize it. Do what feels makes you feel happy. And of course, if you feel really tied up with the responsibilities or a little bit of stress and all of that, just give yourself a break. Today, just give yourself a little break. Do something fun, do something which makes you happy, whether it is cooking or drawing, dancing, singing, writing, whatever it is, photography, whatever spices your interest. Do that, adds fire to the zest of life. That kind of energy is coming in. Have some fun along the way. We have the Empress also coming in reverse, and the way I was just, it's really interesting because I was just caught up with the braid over here, and this one has two braids over here, and the Empress is in a way an embodiment for Capricorns as well. And this is talking about understand the deeper depths of your soul, the gifts and talents already there, known to you. You just have to discover more. That is what is coming in. And could be that someone may be feeling a little smothered with the ongoing attention that you may be giving or the other person giving to you. If you are on the receiving end, then let them know. But this is talking about realizing your own worth first. That is what is coming in. If you have excess amount of love to give and the response isn't really coming in that well, then let's focus upon ourselves, bestow that upon ourselves. That is what is coming in. A little bit of self-love will not hurt. That is what is coming through. A little bit of emotional healing is there, and at the very same time there's an increasing surge of the divine feminine energy and the creativity. And I feel like the divine feminine has been hiding away from the world for some time, and now is the time that she gives herself the opportunity to walk in the wisdom and walk in the garden of creativity and think and utilize her own potential more efficiently. That is what is coming in. Or take the time to discover or empower her own self, herself or himself. Divine masculine and divine feminine energies are not gender based, but energies. All right, so we have the sun coming through over here as well, which is talking about birthing new ideas, inspiration, which will be coming in, new news. It could also imply on a birth in the family itself, but a very nice being pregnant with idea kind of an energy, which is coming through over here. But it is upon you how you utilize it, which is why it's laying like this. All right. The other energy card is Angel of Balance. Yes, there's a need for the balance to come through. A little bit of divine masculine, which is wounded, is coming in. So much so that someone is feeling limited or not being able to express their authentic self because they're too concerned of what others will say. You have your personal space, do whatever you want to do, experiment and have some fun is the energy which is coming through. Angel of Balance also signifies we need to make a stronger foundation in ourselves. Find the power and affirm that I am secure, I am safe, I am wise, I am loved. That kind of a self-assurance, reassurance is the energy which is coming through. Another thing which comes in with the Angel of Balance is that have we been paying too much attention on one aspect of life single-handedly? And maybe paying too much attention on the finances, on the career, and love life or personal life takes a backseat. We need to allocate our attention and time in a more efficient manner. Efficiency is coming in and again. So not really trying to navigate through that word. But we need to bring in more attention to different aspects of life as well so that we progress more wholesomely and find more satisfaction and harmony. Alright, so we have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, coming in with sacral chakra activation. So I was talking about the divine feminine energy, and a realignment for the sacral chakra is coming through. It is the source of divine feminine energy, the yin energy, the source of creativity, sensuality, compassion, of motivation to do something right, and that kind of energy is coming in. Utilize it. We have man holding a heart coming in reverse. So I do see maybe there's a little bit of imbalance. I'll tap into two parties now. Maybe there's a little bit of imbalance which is coming through, maybe in the way the other person is reacting to you, because there is a lot of weight on them and other kind of responsibility towards the family which is coming in, which is why they're not being able to pay equal amount of attention on the connection with you. And there's certain kind of healing which is very much essential. And one more channeled energy about the smothering could be like, they are not getting the chance to express or really understand their own self because you're always there kind of energy, whether through text or even physically, that they're not being able to get that space which they are used to, which is why they're not being able to breathe in a certain way. That is what is coming in, certain kind of suffocation which is coming through. So just be aware of it. I'm not saying this is exactly what is happening. It could be there, it wouldn't be there. Maybe they're getting a little overwhelmed by the whole situation right now, what earth is going through, and they are really consuming that energy, and it's making them a little limited or close-minded or anxious, and they're a little too agitated and not being able to express because they're not feeling level-headed is the energy which is coming in. So just be aware when speaking to this person about this energy, that they're not really feeling themselves or feeling free, or maybe feeling a little overwhelmed by what you are giving to them. That is also what's coming in. It could be that, like, you are not the one overly giving and all of that. You are pacing it out very well. But it's just that they're not ready. That is also possible. So we have Raven coming in with the Magician coming in reverse, which is talking about self-awareness, self-recognition, realizing the power within you and following your intuition. We have been letting go of the red flags. Now is the time that we pay attention to those. And we have Ace of Spirals coming in. A lot of Divine Masculine, Emperor, Sagittarian energy which is coming through again and again. Ace of Spirals, Aries also over here. Ace of Spirals is talking about now is the time to take action. If you have a dream, if you have certain kind of idea, now is a very nice time. The situation is right to initiate that, to get over the stage of initiation. That is what is coming in. Time to take action. Whether or not you take big strides, even small, minute steps will be very beneficial as well. So see if you are feeling that your life is getting stagnated in any way. I'm not saying about the social isolation wala. I just started speaking in Hindi. Not the social isolation part, keeping that aside, but just taking a good look at life. That is what is coming in. See what is your inner voice telling you. Not the inner saboteur, the negative saboteur, but really that gut feeling. What is coming through? Keeping the anxiety aside. What are you being drawn to? What are the actions that is coming through? What have we been putting aside for a long time, which needs our attention? Have we been giving excessive amount of love outside that we forgot to give it to the world inside? That is something that you may like to consider as you go forward, because I also see that, like, there's this self-empowerment which is coming through very, very strongly. Certain kind of emotional healing which is required, overcoming certain kind of obstacle, whether internally or externally. And as we do that, just one step leads, and you just take one step and the rest of the steps keep coming through accordingly. Just one step is required in the positive direction, and see how things change for you. And you may be feeling very, very inspired. So use that energy. Sometimes also when there's too much charge in the solar plexus chakra, we tend to become very, very agitated, nervous as well, because when the energy is there in one place, stuck there, not being utilized, it starts shaking, and that is the exact energy which is happening, could be happening for you. So become aware of it. And if you are feeling a little anxious about certain things in life, let's just, for the time being, put our attention onto something more productive. with the source coming in, maybe meditation will be something which really helps you. And we have abundance also coming in, so don't worry about that. It will be coming in. Now is the time that the universe is also giving you the time to really look at life, realize what is in sync with your life and what has become obsolete, and release that to make space for love, miracle, opportunities, and abundance to come your way. We have source coming in, which is talking about connect to the spiritual realm and understand that the light that you have been searching for has always been within you. Even for Lord Shiva, we say Har Har Mahadev. Mahadev is another name for Lord Shiva, and Har means every. So Har Har Mahadev means within everyone is Mahadev, is the greatest Dev, the Lord. So understand that you are a part of the universe too. And this is just telling you to understand the frequencies that you are living in, and a higher frequency is coming through. Angelic support is also coming in, and there are many ways of seeking answers also. Some people like to meditate and clear their mind and focus on that question and see what comes through, and even ask the angels and they get certain kind of messages, or a voice talks to them, or maybe once they are out, once they're done, they ask for certain kind of signs, particular signs for a yes or no kind of a thing, or they see something synchronistically coming through as an answer. Some people like to open a book and see where their hand is going, finger is laying on the word, and read the message. Some people like to use tarot, or even a crystal or a pendulum, whatever it is. Tap into your altered state is what is coming through. There's a lot of guidance coming through from there. And self-love is indeed coming in. Very essential. It's not selfish to bestow love upon your own self, because when you fill yourself with love fully, it starts overflowing in a very natural way. When you indulge in self-happiness, self-healing, the self-love comes through. And with that, a little bit of ease and inner peace comes in. And with that peace, we are more clear-headed. And with that clear-headedness, if that is a word, we can think more clearly. Our vision becomes clear. And with that clarity in place, we can communicate more clearly, articulate more clearly with the outside world as well. And with the child inside this person, inner child healing is something that people should be doing. There is a guided meditation for that. I have done it. If you want to experience it, I'll link it up. But now is the time to really go dive deeper, because you have to remember we have the Queen also coming through, reminding you that now is the time that you can heal and prosper properly. And sometimes there are certain kind of stigmas that come through from past experiences, or even as far as our childhood, which linger on into our adulthood, and we don't even realize it is there. And sometimes just connecting with your inner child, becoming the parent of your inner child, and healing and supporting, motivating that inner child, making your inner child know that he or she is loved, secured, and wise, and supported, and you are always there for her. This also, I'm just getting led in many directions, so I'm trying to tap into as many as I can. This is also talking about playfulness, that youthful spirit within you. Awaken that, do something fun today. All right. We have angel assistance also coming in. So this is really, 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 really nice. Very, very nice. We have Metatron grid also over here. And there's so much power which is coming through. This is really nice. And we have the Merkaba also coming in. Life force source within you. Kundalini awakening also. I know a few people out there have inhibitions about it. But if you can understand your own inner power, that makes a world of a difference, because sometimes we can be our own biggest opponent. And when we have that part, like even the fear, when we overcome that, we support ourselves more. That's half battle won, is something that you may like to think about. We have source and angel assistance also coming in. Utilize this time. The universe is coming towards you, is there for you. Understand that. And there are certain things which even the source thinks that you have to undergo, certain kind of challenges that you have to overcome, navigate through towards a more prosperous life. And this is exactly what is coming through. The universe may be testing whether or not you really want certain things and giving you an opportunity to realize what is now obsolete and to release that out of your life once and for all, to find that inner closure for your own self, the final closure, and close those chapters before starting a new one. That is what is coming through. I want to read the source message which is coming through, all right? I'll read, it's a very big page, but I'll read as much as I can. As a source of comfort and hope, prayerful thoughts strengthen your faith in life and divine consciousness. Life isn't always about happiness and joy. Experiencing sadness and sorrow is a part of life. Turning to prayer during times of trouble and darkness opens pathways for the divine will to act on your behalf. The power of prayer can be accessed by anyone, anywhere, at any point. The power of prayer is strengthened by your spiritual state. Mantras open doors to divine communication. Using a prayer or dharma wheel brings purification and value to your heart's requests. Right now, pray for the miracle you need. You are being divinely assisted, and we have angel assistance also coming in. Connect with your angels. Ask the angels is also what is coming through. An affirmation that you may like to utilize during your meditation if you want is, from the light of God that I am, I clear and open the way of divine miracles. I surrender my heart to 100% pure light consciousness. I embrace divine will through love and faith. Very nice energy which is coming through. If you're not really interested in the affirmation, chanting Om or the Gayatri Mantra, Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodaya. That is also very, 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 very powerful mantra that you may like to do. I'll write it down in the description if I remember, but this is really the time to understand and allow your higher self to rise and connect with the source as well. Ask your angels. There's a lot of assistance and guidance coming through. Angels are with you. Understand that you are blessed and the source is with you. Alright, so that is what is coming through. Do let me know if this resonated with you, and thank you so much for being part of the Moonlight family. If you aren't already, then please do subscribe and share it with your loved ones too. Until next time, many, many beautiful blessings and abundant opportunities to you all. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep that vibe high, my lovely Mooni.